I'm going to write, design, and develop a brand new game from the ground up. Well, alright. Creating Booty on the Poop Deck. 365 days. It starts right now! Oh. What have I got myself into? Alright, well. Started working on Booty on the Poop Deck. First things first. Gonna make myself a little checklist of all the shit I need to do. Alright, well that's one thing down. Whole lot more to go. So when I was writing Wormhole to Uranus, I was super ambitious and I had a whole lot of time on my hands. So I was writing Wormhole to Uranus, I was writing Booty on the Poop Deck, I was writing a military themed game under the same format called Privates in the Foxhole, and I was writing a crime/heist themed game called The Gangbangs One More Time. But I guess let's just see where I am at here. Accept licensing agreement. So I gotta pay for Excel. No, not doing that shit. We are going to open with the free shit. Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's see where we're at. We got a good portion of the characters written. Not really comfortable with the amount of times the word rape has popped up just at a glance. Probably gonna need to make some changes. Wow, I actually have a lot of these missions written. I hope some of these are good. So I guess first things first, I gotta work on the color. My initial thought was dark blue, like deep blue sea, because it's pirate games, and ocean shit. I think the dark blue is a little too close to the black of Wormhole, so what if we just get like a better Caribbean ocean, maybe something like brighter. How the fuck do you spell that? It's a little too bright. It's like greenish blue.
Clear ear, make clear the proper appearances I steer. Vocabulary there, but thinking they fit. Apparently you preparing to form a sentence when it hits the ear. Onomatopoeia, so unclear. I crack spleen. Rappers is green like German beer. They got back sheen, dressing like they wish it that they share. Blanc devil percentages disappear. I put the pedal to the metal. Near. I bust it in your butt, the baby brother souvenir. For you undercover Muppet speaker, meet the puppeteer. Motherfucker wrapped in noted rock aspirational clothing. Don't relate to no broke man. Don't matter what the bank holding. Don't call me a pole man. Can't respect you unless you understand. So many Standards and Coopers up on my mic stand. Even by bucket don't know the price, man. Saw pack, baby, he spins, I spit, and I lit that shit. He sit that bit, I smoke that shit. He broke that liquor bottle on your clip. You don't want this, baby, this is Saw pack. Kids crazy, wavy and wild. Saw pack, it don't go out of style.
Real quick. These are going to be limited edition games. There's only going to be a certain amount of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make just like a little logo on here. Just make sure that they're marked as limited edition. Well, there's no better time to do some writing than at midnight after 5 beers. Alright, so I'm a few beers deep. Baby is mostly asleep, so I figured now's a good time to work on the instruction manual. How do you spell scallywags? So the big difference in this game is going to be the fact that everyone's going to be involved in every mission. So a mission comes up, everyone has to roll the dice, everyone has to complete the task. So everyone's involved throughout. It's going to be a different fail system, it's going to be a different system for everything. Dice roll is going to be different. The other big addition is going to be an idea that actually was with the very first version of Wormhole to Uranus, which is going to be a prisoner in the brig, where there's going to be mutiny challenges against the captain, and that's going to result in someone going into the brig, which it has a separate set of challenges. So I'm going to get into that, and we'll add that in as we come along. End up talking. So, been doing some boring stuff lately, a lot of writing, stuff that's not fun to film, but today we're going to work on the characters. So the characters really are the most important part of the game to me. It's my favorite part of writing it, it's my favorite part of watching people play it, and really it's the funniest part of the game. So, can't fuck this up. So pretty much I'm going to use the same outline as Wormhole to Uranus, and then I'm going to add in the new characters. Now the biggest change to the character sheet is I'm adding this YAR rating that is going to determine who is the most important on the ship and the least important, and also add a little background info to make your character have a little more depth, squeeze a few more butt jokes in there maybe, but the hard part is trying to fit all that in there and not make it look like shit. Alright, so I'm just going to skip forward a little bit because I did a whole bunch of tedious shit that probably be no fun to watch. So, the main thing I added here, your YAR rating. That's going to be determine who's captain, who's most important, all that fun stuff. Then, to make the space, cut down some room over here, added this little chart here to guide you on what you need for each role, whether you're good, bad, meh, all that. I think it looks good. We'll compare it to the older cards. Look at that. Yeah. I think we're getting a little bit better at this.
Anybody could be that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
Anybody could be that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
I'm racking my brain trying to think of a pirate word for the word mission. Skirmish. Sounds right, but this looks really fucking weird. I'm 3 months in, a quarter of the way to making this game. I have a lot of words to write, and I can't figure out one important one before I get to this next step. Voyage. That one word's been holding me up, and now I have a lot more to write. It's a big whiskey and ginger ale. It's about 1 a.m. I haven't drank in 10 days. If you get some weird shit in some of these missions, it was written tonight. So I haven't written anything for a while. I've been procrastinating horribly, gaming too hard, spending time with my family. But tonight, I have the house to myself. I'm gonna get some shit done. Nothing's gonna get in my way of making some progress on this game tonight. Nothing. concept album. Alright, it's a basketball brand called Ball Don't Lie. And it's gonna rival and one. It'd be like fucking and two. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. So we're officially 6 months into this project. It's time to start getting some pricing together. So I'm gonna look into some companies that can actually produce the game. Now, I'm looking for companies that have no minimum requirements. The place that I've been working with, normally they have a minimum order of 1,000 units, which this is going to be limited edition stuff. So I'm going to need somewhere that has no requirements for the minimum amount. I'm also going to try to get this done in America, not because I love America or want to support American businesses or anything. I don't know if my import bond is still active or not, so I don't feel like doing all that shit. So yeah, you're going to see how this pricing is going to be calculated and how minimal the margins are going to be, because I don't give a shit about making money on this one. This is just going to, I'm really just doing these for fun at this point. So let's see who's gonna make booty on the poop deck. Let's see who's gonna poop this out. Let's see who can cut the poop. Let's see who's gonna make shit happen.
So I haven't gone to work for 2 days now because I've been sick and lost my voice, obviously. I think I would get some writing done, but I spent most of my time just... And that includes the time I was actually at work, too. So, things are going great. David! Oh, I sound just like my mother.
So I'm one mission short of 60, and we decided that the last mission is going to involve the Kraken. So my brother's suggestion is butt Kraken, ripped in half. That's all he said, and it means absolutely fucking nothing. And we were out on the balcony, and the people on the balcony next door immediately got up and went inside. So obviously it's not a good idea. So my search for an American no minimum board game production company was not fruitful. They were either not in America at all and also had minimums. And unless someone comes forward, I only have one option right here. So this is the per unit cost. This is based off of 50 units. I'm anticipating between 50 and 100 pre-orders. We'll see. This is the cost per unit. How much it's going to cost for a sample to make sure that they don't fuck things up. How much it's going to cost to ship to me. How much it's going to cost to ship to you. So we're looking at a per unit cost of $37 roughly. Now, industry standards are $37 per unit. Double it for wholesale, that's $74. And double that for retail, $148. Will I sell this game for $148? Fuck no. Is it worth $148? Yeah. Will you pay that? I mean, if you say yes, I will make this cost $148, but no. Probably gonna look at $40 to $45. Now, does that mean I'm gonna make any money off of this? I just crunch the numbers and no. But that's not what this is about. This is about having fun, love of the gameplay. And now, the fun part, proofreading. That's not how you spell that. Alright, so Kickstarter launches in 1 week. Time to submit for approval. Here we go. The fuck? So the second I clicked the button, it rejected it. immediately. Like, no review at all. But, what? So I guess when they tell you your Kickstarter shouldn't be $1, that is more of a requirement than a recommendation. So I changed it, and now it's accepted. So we're all good. Now I just have to achieve a low, but still a required goal in order to get these games ordered. It kind of goes against what I was planning on doing, was whoever orders it, orders it. If I make one, I make one. If I make 1,000, I make 1,000. But now I have to make enough. So right now, after converting all of my artwork into JPEGs, they're saying that the high quality JPEGs that I sent weren't good enough and it needs to be a PDF file. So now I'm converting all of them into PDFs. It's okay. It's only 96 files. Alright, it's time to officially launch the Kickstarter. Ready to launch? Let's roll. Alright, now all we can do is pray. The last Kickstarter I did was about 5 years ago, and basically I was going live on Facebook, chugging beers, doing some weird stuff. I don't think I'm going to do all that this time around. I feel like I have enough fans that I can kind of ride off of my contacts and get a good base going, but I might still chug a bunch of beers. Yeah, I'll probably chug a bunch of beers. So we're in round 2 of launching this Kickstarter because the first time somebody that works here fucked it up. I'm not gonna say who it was. It was one of my employees. The same guy. So he's a routine problem. I'm thinking about firing him, but the only problem is that then there wouldn't be a single person working on board games, so tough call. So we're about 2 weeks into the Kickstarter. It's going very bad. So I'm dealing with it in a pretty healthy way. Unrelated. Have you seen where I left my gun? We're drinking because today's a good day. Today's the day that we see our first looks at Booty on the Poop Deck. This package right here is worth $430. We have Booty on the Poop Deck. I need to save this bubble wrap for my brother's Christmas present. And there it is. Booty on the Poop Deck. Hell yeah, that shit looks great. So we got 1 month until we start production on Booty on the Poop Deck. We're about halfway through the Kickstarter and the pre-order campaign. I haven't put much effort into that at all, and it's absolutely showing. I know I set the bar low, and going into this, I knew I had a very below average social media presence, but it turns out it's worse than that. So pre-orders have been slow, but going into this, I knew I was setting a very low bar, and this wasn't about making money. This is really just about writing the game and having fun with it again. So I've been mixing coffee and alcohol a lot lately. I don't like coffee. I love some alcohol. Alright, getting down to it. Really need to focus and finish this up. No time to waste. At this point, I've proofread 4 or 5 times. I just gotta assume that everything's spelled right. It's gotta be. So I figured now there's 3 days left. I should probably, go through the prototype and see if there's any last minute changes I need to make in it. No better time than now. Or maybe a month ago would have been a better time, but that's off center. Fix that. Way too small. We'll fix that. These cards are look fine. Not too pixelated. Not bad. Let's see. Ugly. This one is somehow 2 completely different colors. Okay, alright. Sand timer. Let's test that out. "31 seconds, way off. Dice. Very tough to swallow. But overall, it's perfect. I'm getting down to the wire. I wasn't planning on drinking tonight, but it's National Bosses Day, and my coworkers bought me this to show me exactly what they think about me. They even left the price tag on there. $2.69. So why not? My coworkers at my real job, not this board game that makes me no money. So down the hatch.
Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
So I'm about to film my video and my shaver dies, so I'm going out to Walmart. Looking like this. Halfway cut. Looking crazy. Alright, I bought 2, because I ain't taking no chances this time. Man, this thing got me bald as fuck. Like, I was bald before, but now I'm like Michael Jordan bald. Alright, and now let's submit the artwork to Kylan Games, and the burden has been lifted. Oh, shit. Look what day it is. Happy holidays, friends. 365 days since I announced Booty on the Poop Deck. Look what we got here. 50 copies of Booty on the Poop Deck. Christmas came early. Just gonna get a little quality control before I ship these bad boys out. That is pure. From the outside, everything looks fantastic. And with that being said, that's a wrap on Booty on the Poop Deck. See y'all next year.